Hi, hola, namaste. Lost Canuck here. Another fun and exciting day in the barbecue lab. I'm just your average, everyday backyard barbecue kind of guy. I got a lot of comments back from people on wanting to do some salmon. I picked up some salmon fillets at Costco today. They're farm raised, unfortunately, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So I got a couple fillets. We're gonna take these salmon fillets and turn them into this. Stay tuned. We're gonna make easy weekday salmon, okay? This doesn't involve brining. It doesn't involve a lot of prep time. It's just basically put on your favorite rub, go out to your smoker, put them on, smoke them, and eat them. It's about as easy as you can get. If you're a first-time watcher, thanks for tuning into my channel. Much appreciated. Leave a comment at the end of the video. I always respond to my comments. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. And this will be an exciting and fun video that everybody at home can try it out. Should be, if I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so I guess I got these at Costco just earlier today. A couple fillets. They are what are they? Ooh, they're expensive now. They're $11.99 a pound, so not cheap. Anyways, I'm gonna trim them up a little bit to make them a little nicer looking. I take this little piece off that'll probably burn. This piece here, trim the end. So let's get started. So like I said, I'm gonna trim this piece here like that. There's a big gouge in there, unfortunately. I'm just gonna square off the end here. All right. Maybe round it a little bit, round this little piece a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna smoke these on wire racks. So I'm gonna pat it dry and then put some olive oil on the surface. Use it as a little bit of a binder. Well, it might be easier if I cut these in half. All right, so I cut them in half just to make it a little easier to put on the rack. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the surface. I'm just going to wipe it all over the surface. All right, so they're oiled up. Now I'm going to use the honey hog on this one. You know what? I'm right-handed, so use my right hand. So like I said, the prep should take about 5 minutes or so. Put a nice even coating on it, like so. I'm going to pat it in and flip it over. And then again, special shout out to Darrin over at Ash Kickin' Barbecue. He does a lot of salmon videos, or he did. And if you want a one that's overnight brine, he's got a really good one. This is just your weekday, everyday, simple, easy. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the rack. We're going to put it in the fridge and just let it sit there until I get the pit all ready to go. There's the honey hog. All right, so let's put the other fillet on. It helps to have a good sharp knife. Okay, we're gonna cut this in half, just like what we did the other one, right about belly slice off here. It'll probably burn up anyways. And a little bit of the end of the tail. Let's get our olive oil back on. Let's pat them dry. And I'm probably gonna smoke these at, I don't know, 260 degrees. And then get the internals up to, I like to pull salmon off at between 130, 135, no more than 135. It climbs up a bit, and then it should be good. So a little olive oil on, drizzle of olive oil. All right, and then for this other rub, actually for the first rub, I don't know if you saw that, but I'm using Meat Church Honey Hog, and that was for these fillets. And for this one, I'm using a Meat Church Texas Sugar. All right, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of sugar in either of these, which is good because again, I'm diabetic and I can't eat a lot of sugar. And again, this is super simple. You can make this during the week. Like today's a Tuesday, and I'm just gonna throw it on. It should only take maybe 2 hours max from the time I started prepping it here till the time I get it. I gotta go out and clean the pit a bit for my last cook. I put this on the other wire rack. That's it. That's as far as prep goes. It's super simple. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the pit, clean it up, preheat it to 260, then we're going to throw these on. I'll see you down at the pit. Hey, Lost Canuck here. We're going to head out to the pit here in a second. I've got it going. I've got the salmon all coated up with the rub. I'm just going to take a couple of my RFX probes, and I'm going to probe one salmon like that, thickest part, just to give me an idea. There's one, and that's at the minimum insertion point. I'll put another one on the other rack. Let's go out to the pit. We'll throw the salmon on and get cooking. It's already preheated at 260, and I'm running my charcoal pellets with hickory wood chips that I had left over from my last chicken cook. So that's what I'm running. I'm going to throw the salmon on. Shouldn't take too long to cook. See you out there. Lost Canuck, we're outside at the pit. It's getting a little dark, but it's a beautiful day in Wisconsin. Most of the snow is melted. Anyways, it's about 50 degrees out, or plus 8 Celsius. So I have the pit set at 260. We're running at very close to 260. You can see I've got my pellet blend with the wood chips in. That's left over from the chicken. So this is the thickest salmon here, I think, yeah. So actually, I can probably put it in over here. So there's dead center, right there. So I've got this set up pretty high, so it shouldn't take too long. I want to get the internal temps up to about 130 degrees, and then I'm going to pull them off, and then we're going to bring them upstairs and cut into them and see how they taste. I'll see you when it's time to pull them. Lost Canuck out. Hey, Lost Canuck. Well, it's been about an hour and a half since I put the salmon on, and I've been running it at 260 and smoking at 260, and the internal temps have reached 135, so I'm going to pull the salmon off, bring it upstairs, and eat it. I'm just going to do some quick temp probes, make sure that everything's all food safe. Let's see, I'll pull the shelves out here and see what it looks like. Well, it looks nice. Let's see, probe the thick stuff. It's 139. This is probably hotter because it's thinner. Well, it's 134. 140. 155. I expected that on this side though. So this side's a little hotter. 149. Okay, so it's a good pulling temperature. I'm using my ThermoWorks ThermaPen 1. This is the same one, same style I'm going to give away in my free contest. So that's what it looks like in action. Anyways, let's bring this stuff in and eat it. Looks awesome. And if you didn't already know, this is my LoneStarGrillz 42-inch pellet grill. This thing smokes like crazy. All right, so we have our salmon fillets pulled off the grill. I pulled them at between 135, some of them were 145. These ones are the honey hog, and these ones are the Texas sugar. So I'm going to try a little bit of each and let you know what I think. There's some really nice color on them. They smoke really beautifully. So maybe I'll try a little piece of this one. Tender. The rub's nice. The Texas sugar really does a nice job. Believe it or not, I didn't think it would work on fish, but it does. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all well cooked, smoked. There's a little bone there, better get. So be careful for bones when you're eating this, but it is tasty. Even with the charcoal pellets and the wood chips, you can taste a little bit of the smoke in there too. Let's try the honey hog. I'm anticipating this one will be a little sweeter. Very tender and juicy. I don't know if you can see that. Very juicy, very yummy. Yep, and this one is a little sweeter. A little more honey-like. And this one is, I don't know, more savory, sugary. I don't know how to explain that. Savory with the Texas sugar and honey with the honey hog. So, two great rubs to try on salmon. Quick meal. Took, what, 5 minutes to prepare. Hour and a half on the smoker and it's done. You could do this on a weekday, easy, and have a real fast meal for your entire family. Don't forget to follow Lost Canuck BBQ on social media. I'll put that's the QR code for Instagram. And thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with the video this long. I'm hungry. We're going to eat supper here in a second. So in conclusion, would I do? I'd do this again in a heartbeat. No problem. They sell this stuff at Costco. Pick up some fillets. They have wild caught. They have these farmed. You know, maybe I'll try the wild caught next time. Anyways, and thanks for all your comments. I appreciate that. Thanks for suggesting things that I should cook. I'm looking into a shoulder clod, but those things are about 25 pounds, so I probably, you know, there's only 3 of us in our family, so I might wait until, you know, Memorial Day or 4th of July to make something like that so the neighbors can enjoy. I'm looking at a top blade roast. Those things are part of the shoulder clod. They look kind of almost like a brisket, so I'm looking into those. I did salmon. Might try some different ways to make salmon. I looked at some different onion ring recipes. So anyways, thanks for watching, and check out these videos. Lost Canuck out.